This is not your average dragon. This is Strakh, Nightmare incarnate. This is Squidmar's new miniature dragon. This miniature was just released and I got my hands on one, and what we're going to do today is unbox, build, and review this dragon. And stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can get your hands on one for yourself. Strakh is, like I said, Squidmar's new miniature for their Gods of Sona line. This dragon was designed in a way that you can place a character riding on the dragon and was meant to be used to kind of kit bash into anything that you want. The box design overall I think is pretty cool. I like the gold writing and I think the artwork is really awesome. On the back here you'll see that there's a QR code where you can scan and you can get the directions for assembly. Also, if you're a Dungeons and Dragons player, there's a couple encounters that you can use this dragon in the game. So let's unbox this and get into building it and see what the quality is like. First thing I noticed when I unboxed this is that the miniatures are a pretty solid plastic. So on the back of the box there's a QR code that you scan, and that's how you get the directions to build the miniature, which I thought was pretty cool. So I built the miniature. I would say overall, I thought it was a pretty good experience, pretty easy. Everything fit together pretty well. Like I said, the plastic is really good quality. Not a lot of mold lines. Didn't have to do a lot of scraping. Pretty easy build overall. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that this is red plastic, which not all of them are. I think they printed their first 1,000 in red. So I just happened to grab one of those. But I think the rest of them will just be in a standard gray plastic. I think what I noticed about this dragon is that compared to like a lot of the Games Workshop dragons, it has like a really cool pose. I felt like it's like a really dynamic pose, and I think the base that it comes with is cool. It fits pretty well, and I do like how Squidmar, they designed it so that you can put a miniature as like a rider on it, which I think I'm going to do with a Stormcast Eternal. I think probably the only thing I'd say negative about the the miniature at all is like the pose is really cool, but it is like it would be really hard to repose in like a different way. So you can, you know, if you want to put it on, like it looks good on this base that it comes with, but there's not many other things you could do with it other than like have it crawling over something in that like pose. But I mean, it's a really cool pose, but I'd say like that's the only negative. It'd be hard to like really kind of like make it do anything else. And I think the box art, I think they should definitely paint their own box art. I think that was a miss. But I think other than that, this is a pretty awesome dragon. I think it might be one of the coolest miniature dragons like that I've seen. I've been looking. I haven't seen anything that I thought was cooler looking than this. So pretty straightforward build. Like I said, pretty high quality, not a lot of mold lines. Didn't take long. Everything fit together pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with that. And here's the reveal. Like I said, pretty great looking miniature. And I really do think it's cool how they designed it so that you can put a mini on the back and use it for kind of a proxy for any game that you play that needs a dragon. And there it is. I think overall, this is a pretty great miniature. I think the plastic quality is solid. Not a lot of mold lines. I didn't have to scrape a lot of mold lines, which is pretty huge. I think it's detailed. It's detailed and it looks great, but it's not overly detailed where it would be like kind of a pain in the butt to paint, which makes sense because I mean they're painters primarily, so they understand that. I think the base looks cool. I think overall, this is a 0 out of 10 scan for Squidmar. So great job, guys, and let me know what you guys think about it. And there it is. Pretty awesome miniature. Definitely excited to paint it, which will come in a future video. Today is Thursday. You guys are seeing this video Saturday, so I literally just got these miniatures in yesterday. So didn't have time to paint it, or if I would have painted it, it would have looked terrible, and I didn't want to do that. So cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think overall this is a great miniature. I think it's one of the coolest dragon miniatures I could find. So I really do think that it's definitely worth it if you want to kit bash it into. You can do like a lot of stuff with it, which we already talked about. But so yeah. So thank you guys for watching this, and now for the giveaway. So I did happen to pick up an extra 2 Strakks. But what I'm going to do is one of these I'm going to do a giveaway for this month. This will be the giveaway. So all you have to do to win this dragon is to just subscribe to the channel, and then in the description below there's a form for a Google Doc. You just got to fill that out, and it will tell you how to win the miniature. But be subscribed, fill out the form, you can win this dragon. And then the second dragon, what I'm thinking about doing is kind of doing maybe some kind of competition or something. I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know yet, but I think that I want to do something cool like that, where someone can like win the miniature in some kind of way other than just random. I'm just using like a random generator to pick people. So I think that's a cool idea. If you guys think that's a cool idea, or if you have any ideas of what kind of competition we can do, please drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out and helps it grow. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.